I especially never drive alone to another state for a dance audition without telling my mom. This is a mistake. The worst idea I've ever had. In the dictionary, you will see my photograph right next to the word idiotic because, "Hey, baby," Mom says, opening her bedroom door. "Do you have Raina's mom on the phone?" "Yes." My voice is high-pitched like I just sucked helium out of a balloon. "Okay." She looks at the phone in my hand, waiting. Quickly, before I can change my mind, I place it in her palm. "Hello?" Mom says as she presses the phone to her ear. "Yes, hi, Camilla. I'm doing well. How are you?" I let out a shaky breath. Mom walks toward her bed, and I follow her, stepping around the open suitcase and clothes strewn across her floor. This morning, she's leaving for a week-long cruise with her boyfriend. This is nothing short of a miracle. The only time Mom ever leaves New Jersey is when she's taking me to ballet class in Philadelphia. I sit on the edge of her bed as she crouches down to throw more clothes in her suitcase. "I don't want Chloe to be a burden to you," she says to Mrs. Acosta/Raina. "I'm really grateful that you're letting her stay with you while I'm away." She reaches up and pushes her long braids out of her face. They're so tight that if she moves her head too quickly, she winces in pain. She usually wears her hair in a short afro. I walk over and tie her braids into a ponytail. She smiles at me gratefully. I feel another pang of guilt, and I turn away because I'm afraid she'll know something is up just by looking at me. It's April, and this week is spring break. Mom thinks I'll be spending it around the corner at Raina's house. Raina is actually spending the week working at a kids' theater day camp. And today, I'm really auditioning for a spot with Avery Johnson's Ballet Conservatory, a pre-professional dance school for teens. I'll spend the rest of the week at home, most likely replaying the audition over and over in my mind. Although the audition is in Washington, D.C., the conservatory is in New York City, a city that Mom would never let me live in by myself. To be honest, I don't think she'll ever let me live anywhere alone, no matter how old I get. I don't want to lie to her, but I have to. Last month, Miss Dana, my ballet teacher at the Philadelphia Center for Dance, pulled me aside and showed me the conservatory audition schedule. "You need to be there, Chloe," she said, pointing to the New York City audition date. She leaned forward and lowered her voice. "If you do well, there's a chance they'll offer you an apprenticeship with the company." Me, Chloe Pierce, a 17-year-old black girl living in the middle of nowhere, New Jersey, could spend all of senior year in New York City learning from Avery Johnson, the youngest black dancer to start his own ballet company, and now his own conservatory? And afterward, if I was offered an apprenticeship with the company, I'd be one step closer to becoming a professional. And, thanks to a few generous donors, the conservatory is offering scholarships to everyone accepted in its first year. Miss Dana continued. "Your mom won't have to pay a cent. You should take this chance, Chloe." I looked down at the scar on my left ankle and felt doubtful. "You've trained so hard these past few months," Miss Dana went on. "You've got to do it." She was right. There was no way I would pass up auditioning for Avery Johnson. It's too bad Mom wasn't on the same page. She wasn't excited about the audition. Instead, she tried her best to conceal a horrified expression when Miss Dana spoke to her after class. "New York City isn't really in our plans," she said. Miss Dana